E3 2016 is happening. Kinda Funny's going all out with Let's Plays and reaction videos all week long. Subscribe now at youtube.com/kindafunnygames to not miss a thing.
What is up, everybody? Day 3 of E3 is upon us, and Kevin Coelho, the master of disaster, the GoPro, just saw Deus Ex
The
Go.
GoPro, I like that nickname. Yeah.
So I'm not really familiar with the Go series. I played a little bit of Tomb Raider, didn't touch Hitman. You loved Hitman.
I loved Hitman.
How does this compare?
The Hitman on the Vita, the perfect
Amazing.
experience.
Yeah.
The perfect experience. This was great. We played on a giant iPad, so
Right.
it looked awesome, and I kept prodding to see if they give me any information.
Every other question, Kevin's like, so when's it coming to Vita? And they were very good. They did not break once.
We couldn't break them.
But
We'll
I
get
think
them though.
If they're not putting it on Vita, you certainly convinced them to put it on Vita now.
That was the plan.
Which is just sheer
That's the plan.
magnetism.
So
how does it compare to Hitman Go?
It's fun. Hitman Go was puzzles, and this has like little upgrades you can do to your guy, make him invisible.
So it's got the augmentations.
Yeah,
where you
the
can hack,
augmentations, exactly.
and those become kind of puzzles within the puzzle.
Right, and it makes it so much fun.
Yeah.
So you can also hack like platforms and turrets.
Right.
And when you do that, you have to decide, should I hack the platform first, the turret, and it makes it a really fun puzzle of, you have to learn the mechanics of it. And my favorite thing about the Go series is it's so good at teaching you how to play the game.
Yeah, there's a good level progression that even I can learn, which is good because my feeble old brain doesn't allow for a lot of learning these days. Yeah, I think the core mechanic that I thought was cool was that it's all line of sight, right?
Yeah.
So when the enemy sees you, it chases after you, and that becomes part of the puzzle too.
Right.
And in some instances, you trapped them behind a turret, or you
Exactly.
trapped them on one of the platforms, stuff like that. So I can definitely see how that would take up a lot of my time, but how you're gonna probably breeze right through that in like one sitting.
Well, that's the thing. Like, we didn't see any of the little challenges, but like that's what makes the game, like the longevity of it, stretch out so much. Because with those challenges, you have to go back, and it's easy to find the quickest way to do it. But then when you have another little challenge to put in there, it totally changes the structure. And they were telling me that like there's gonna be like a build your own thing, where you can upload it and have other people do that too. And then it gets ranked.
Yeah, so you can make your own puzzles.
Exactly.
Are you gonna do that?
I'm definitely gonna try it.
Just make sure it doesn't have too many penises in it when you draw the little grid. Too many. I said too many. You don't have to do too much.
You gotta have a couple. You gotta have a couple, right?
Yeah. At least 3. So one of the things I thought was cool though was that they were actually trying to tie this in to Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which I just played and I love. It very much feels like Deus Ex. It's cool. Have you ever played it?
So I've never played it because I've always been PlayStation.
Right.
But I really want to. That's one of those games where it's like, it makes me want to get an Xbox.
No, it's on PlayStation.
No, I know, but the first.
Oh, right, yeah.
Where it was like, that's my kind of game.
Right, Human Revolution was on Xbox.
Yeah, and it's,
I think you're gonna like this.
This looks so good
It's
too.
cool. I mean, it's very sci-fi. The world's cool. It ties in nicely with Deus Ex Go, like how they're kind of doing kind of a secondary component to it, which is cool. It's awesome. You will like this game.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. It's a steep learning curve though. There's a lot of stuff you can do, a lot of augmentations that you can upgrade, a lot of weapons. There's a lot of side stories that they're not showing obviously in this demo, but you've got a lot of like side quests, stuff like that you can go through. It's a big time commitment, so just wrap your head around that.
Right.
Maybe go back and forth between Deus Ex Go and then Deus Ex.
Well, that's what I love so much is Deus Ex Go. You can have that in your pocket.
Right.
Hopefully someday on the Vita. Let's make it happen, guys.
Or on your phone.
But that's the thing. It's not a commitment thing. It's like I can step in, do it, perfect for flights. Because those challenges will take hours sometimes. Not hours, but it all adds up and in a good way. And that's like I'm
gonna get lost in this.
Yeah, it's the thing. Like I don't have the time. I want to, and I want to make it, but I've got 4 games in my back catalog right now that I need to get to at some point. And this game I'm gonna carry with me, and I'll be able to knock out over time.
Very cool.
And I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Well, we're almost done with E3. I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee. Everyone out there, make sure you like, subscribe, comment in the comments below. What do you think of Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Deus Ex Go? Which one are you gonna play first? Are you gonna play them at the same time? Maybe you have an iPad here, controller here, focus over here, maybe a VR rig. It's not on VR, but you just put one on.
We'll get it
matter.
there.
We'll get it there. Anyway, for everything else, make sure you guys stick right here to Kinda Funny Games.